Okay, good evening. We're back with Genesis chapter 49. Jacob blesses his sons. Then Jacob called together all his sons and said, "Gather around me, and I will tell you what is going to happen to you in the days to come. Come and listen, O sons of Jacob. Listen to Israel your father. Reuben, you are my oldest son, the child of my vigorous youth. You are first on the list in rank and honor. But you are as unruly as the waves of the sea, and you will be the first no longer. For you slept with one of my wives, you dishonored me in my own bed. Simon and Levi, you are two of a kind, men of violence. O my soul, stay away from them. May I never be a party to their wicked plans, for in their anger they murdered men and they crippled oxen just for sport. Cursed be their anger, for it is fierce. Cursed be their wrath, for it is cruel. Therefore I will scatter their descendants throughout the nation of Israel. Judah, your brothers will praise you. You will defeat your enemies. All your relatives will bow before you. Judah is a young lion that has finished eating its prey. Like a lion, he crouches and lies down. Like a lioness, who will dare to rouse him? The scepter will not depart from Judah, nor the ruler's staff from his descendants, until the coming of the one to whom it belongs, the one whom all nations will obey. He ties his foal to a grapevine, the colt of his donkey to a choice vine. He washes his clothes in wine, because his harvest is so plentiful. His eyes are darker than wine, and his teeth are whiter than milk. Zebulun will settle on the shores of the sea and will be a harbor of ships. His borders will extend to Sidon. Ishkar is a strong beast of burden, resting among the shipfolds. When he sees how good the countryside is, how pleasant the land, he will bend his shoulder to the task and submit to forced labor. Dan will govern his people like any other tribe in Israel, and he will be a snake beside the road, a poisonous vapor along the path that bites the horse's heels, so the rider is thrown off. I trust you. I trust in yourself. I trust in you for salvation, O Lord. Gad will be plundered by marauding bands, but he will turn and plunder them. Asher will produce rich fruits. Asher will produce rich food fit for kings. Naphtali is a deer let loose, producing magnificent fawns. Joseph is a fruitful tree beside a fountain. His branches reach over the wall. He has been attacked by archers who shot at him and harassed him, but his bow remains strong. And his arms were strengthened by the mighty one of Jacob, the shepherd, the rock of Israel. May the God of your ancestors help you. May the Almighty bless you, who will, with the blessings of the heavens above, blessings of the earth beneath, and blessings of the breasts and womb. May the blessings of your ancestors be greater than the blessings of eternal mountains, reaching to the outmost bounds of the everlasting hills. These blessings will fall on the head of Joseph, who is the prince among his brothers. Benjamin is a wolf that prowls. He devours his enemies in the morning, and in the evening he divides the plunder. There are the 12 tribes of Israel, and these are the blessings in which Jacob blessed his 12 sons. Each received a blessing that was appropriate to him. Jacob's death and burial. Then Jacob told them, "Soon I will die. Bury me with my father and grandfather in the cave in Ephron's field. This is the cave in the field of Machpelah, near Mamre in Canaan, where Abraham bought from Ephron the Hittite for a permanent burial place. There Abraham and his wife Sarah are buried. There Isaac and his wife Rebekah are buried, and there I buried Leah. It is the cave that my grandfather Abraham bought from the Hittites." Then when Jacob had finished this charge to his sons, he lay back in the bed, breathed his last, and died. Genesis chapter 50. Joseph threw himself on his father and wept over him and kissed him. Then Joseph told his morticians to embalm the body. The embalming process took 40 days, and there was a period of national mourning for his 70 days. Mourning for 70 days. When the period of mourning was over, Joseph approached Pharaoh's advisors and asked them to speak to Pharaoh on his behalf. He told them, "Tell Pharaoh that my father made me swear an oath. He said to me, 'I am about to die. Take my body back to the land of Canaan and bury me in our family burial's cave. Now I need to go and bury my father. After his burial is complete, I will return without delay.' Pharaoh agreed to Joseph's request. 'To go and bury your father as you promised,' he said. So Joseph went with a great number of Pharaoh's counselors and advisors, all the senior staffs of Egypt. Joseph also took his brothers and the entire household of Jacob, but they left their little children and flocks and herds in the land of Goshen. So a great number of chariots, cavalry, and people accompanied Joseph. When they arrived at the threshing floor of Adon, near the Jordan River, they held a very great and solemn funeral with a 7-day period of mourning for Joseph's father. The local residents, the Canaanites, renamed the place Abel Mizraim, for they said, "This is a place of very deep mourning for these Egyptians." So Jacob's sons did as he had commanded them. They carried his body to the land of Canaan and buried it there in the cave of Machpelah. This is the cave that Abraham bought for a permanent burial place in the fields of Ephron the Hittite, near Maim. Joseph reassures his brothers. Then Joseph returned to Egypt with his brothers and all who had accompanied him to his father's funeral. But now that their father was dead, Joseph's brothers became afraid. "Now Joseph will pay us back for all the evil we did to him," they said. So they sent this message to Joseph. "Before your father died, he instructed us to say to you, 'Forgive your brothers for the great evil they did to you. So we, the servants of the God of your father, beg you to forgive us.'" When Joseph received the message, he broke down and wept. Then his brothers came and bowed low before him. "We are your slaves," they said. But Joseph told them, "Don't be afraid of me. Am I God to judge and punish you? As far as I am concerned, God turned into good what you meant for evil. He brought me to the high position I have today so I could save the lives of people. No, don't be afraid. Indeed, I myself will take care of you and your families." And he spoke very kindly to them, reassuring them. The death of Joseph. So Joseph and his brothers and their families continued to live in Egypt. Joseph was 110 years old when he died. He lived to see 3 generations of descendants of his son Ephraim and the children of Manasseh's son Machir, who were treated as if they were his own. "Soon I will die," Joseph told his brothers, "but God will surely come for you to lead you out of this land of Egypt. He will bring you back to the land he vowed to give to the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob." Then Joseph made the sons of Israel swear an oath, and he said, "When God comes to lead us back to Canaan, you must take my body back with you." So Joseph died at the age of 110. They embalmed him, and his body was placed in the coffin in Egypt. Okay, and with that, we are done with the book of Genesis.